Okay, step 4 is now complete. That is the gluing up of the vertical tails. So I'm going to put those aside. In step 5, we're going to remove all the rest of the parts from the cardstock sheet. And these will be the alignment jigs. So go ahead and do that first. Okay. Also pop out the little slots. Okay, so now we're going to dry fit all these together. It wants to come apart. Okay, in step 6, we're going to use thin CA to tack everything together. That's step 6. Okay, in step 7, remove the 2 centering rings, CR1 and CR2, from the plywood sheet and dry fit the motor mount tube in the alignment jig. Okay, so mine are falling apart, so we taped them together. So I'll just pull the tape off. Okay, so see, mine are just popping right out. But yours you will probably have to cut with a knife. All right, and then we want the motor mount tube, which is this right here. And then we want this. And this says CR2 in it. So I'm going to drop that in there. This must be CR1. Drop that in there. And then this is going to go in between. There we go. Like that. And then, I believe, slide the motor mount tube in the alignment ring, slide the rings down onto the alignment slots into the notches, bottom out, then push the motor mount tube back until it rests above the ABG alignment jig B, which is this front right here. So it needs to push that all the way through. Don't want it to buckle, so make sure that this is flat, not buckled the way out like that. Like that. Then glue. Push the motor until the rest of the alignment. CR1 is the forward ring. CR1 is the forward. So this is the forward ring. CR2 is the solid aft ring. Use a pencil to mark the locations of the centering rings onto the tubes. Okay, so what we want to do is to mark here. All right, so then in step 8, apply wood glue to the marked locations on the motor tube, then assemble the tube and the centering rings back in the alignment jig while the glue dries. The forward centering ring sits a short distance from the aft end of the motor tube, while C2 is 1.3 inches to provide space for the nozzle retainer. Okay, so this is the nozzle retainer side, this is the front. So I am going to put some wood glue between those two. It's clogged. All right, and to make sure it's still in the right spot, this is where it goes. We also don't want them like crooked like that. So that's why it has to go back into the jig so that it's all aligned. Make sure that they bottom out. This one is not bottoming out because I have this stinging ring in the wrong way. See that little slot? Should be right there. So yeah, I did mine wrong. So I'm going to do something I should have done before. I'm going to cut out a notch right here so that my ring will fit in between here. Mucho better. I'm a believer that anything can be fixed with a little ingenuity. So that looks okay. See, that this notch should have been back here. But even though it wasn't, I was able to salvage it. All right, so I'm going to let this dry and we'll go on to step 9.